Hi everyone, welcome back again to our new topic of the software testing. So in this session I will explain you how to create and test cases and manage that in any of the project. So just like whenever we are working with the testing team is working on any specific project, it's always having a one question in their mind, how we can manage that test cases if any application is not available, and how we can create the test cases, what is the template which is used for creating the template, and there are lots of many questions that arises. So based on the questions or scenarios of any application, I will explain you how to create the test cases in Excel sheet and manage for the long term. So because once the project is completed and delivered it to the production, so it may be happens depends on the organization to organization basis. Audit will appear for any testing requirements. So audit will happen for all the teams, but testing is also included, or testing team is also included in that audit. So audit might be comes from the deployment team, development team, management team, and at the end the testing team, because they have certified it for the production. So let's start with this. So here I have created one template. You can use it for your test case requirement, or we can edit it. So how we can go ahead with this? First we will take in project name. Here I have created or added the project as a Outlook model, on which model we are working. Just like I mentioned here the login, but we can also email system, then the messenger or conversation, then draft. There is another feature is also available in the Outlook, that is Skype meeting. And many more. So based on, or we can take in all the functionalities which is included in Outlook, so we can add it here all. If you are using any specific module for the testing, so while creating the test case template you have to mention that module only, rather than mentioning the whole sheet, because when you will send it for the, or testing team will send it for the product team to review that template or to review the test cases, might be they will raise in questions where is the test cases of the other modules. So specify that specific module which you are going to add the test cases of that module. Reference documents. So whatever reference documents you are going to use at the time of testing, you can mention here. So BRD is the business requirement document. Validation document, if you are having any validation documents or any related documents which is available with you, so you can add it. When we are working with the data or any data specific, so there should have some validation rules which is created by the product team or business team. So you can include that document as well. If anything else available, you can add it, just like flowchart or so you should mention here each and every detail of the document, like version and which version you are using for that document. If your VRD is having 2 to 3 type, because once VRD is developed, it is not always possible to be confirmed or in one shot, or to be approved in one shot. There might be changes. Because of that, the version is most important whenever you are mentioning any document detail or reference document. So created by, so who is the creator of this test case template? You can include that. Even created by is not required, you can include the test lead name or the person who is leading that team. Lead. If you want to include the product owner name, for that you can also include that. I am going to add it here. Merge is center, product owner, so you can mention here the product owner name. So just merge this, because he is the person who is going to provide the go ahead for your complete requisites. So it's always required whenever you are creating any test case template. Date of creation and approval. So there might be having another person on top of the test lead who will going to provide the review. So if you want, you can include the reviewer name as well, or you can add it because both are from the same team. Then project lead, or you can add here as the project lead. Date of review and creation is required because whenever you are working with any specific project, when it is created and when it is reviewed, to be mentioned in any application or for the flow of creation. So here you can include your logo of the application or detail of the application. If you want to include it, you can add it here. There are many more details are also available. It's totally dependent on your requirement and which all features you are going to test. So you can minimize or add it according to your requirement. Then let's start with the actual part. So this is for reporting purpose or for explanation purpose. If anything is not working or if any documents is not available, you can directly ask with the product owner for verification purpose. So next part is the main and important part for the test case creation and management. So in Excel sheet, it is always required to add with the test case ID. Just like if you are adding the test cases with the login page, you can include like this. Otherwise you can just create TC01 test case scenario, which scenarios you are going to use to verify the login page of Outlook, to verify the login of Outlook. If you want to verify test case, just like here it's added test case 01 and 02, 03 and 04. Just like I am adding another text cases here. So this is test case 05. If I want to verify draft, then test cases. So what all test cases you are going to add? Scenario is specific. Inside one test case scenario, you can create multiple test cases. So just like if you want to test the login page, so login page should contain multiple or many of the test cases. It's number of test cases you can add it. So based on your requirement or based on your functionality, you can include the test cases. Precondition. So before starting of any test case execution, is any precondition is available or not? Just like if I am going to open the inbox page, so you can add the precondition like so owner or the executor should already logged in, so you can minimize your execution effort in that test case because you have already tested the login page. So and when you are opening the inbox, if you will mention here the precondition, so user should be logged in, then you don't need to perform this these test cases again or write these test cases again and again. So just opening the inbox or draft or any send messages, so you can mention it. If you have any other functionality just like Skype, so if you want to open the Skype Messenger in Outlook, so your Skype should be configured with your Outlook so that you are able to see number of people in your organization. So these are precondition you can satisfy. Without that precondition, it's not possible to perform the action. So that is indicating by precondition. Test steps. So as we have already discussed in the previous session of the software testing and test case management, test steps is always required. Just like if you are going to validate login page or inbox, so you should perform several steps like enter the username, then enter the password, then once you will click the login, you are able to log in. After login, just click on the inbox, so you are able to see all the mails available in your inbox. If you want to see draft email, so whatever draft email available, just click on the draft and you are able to see draft email in your Outlook box. So test data, so just like we have already covered in the username and password, so username and password will becomes your test data. If you are working with some other detail or some other requirement, so messenger or any attachment, so which attachment you are going to send, that attachment should be available. So test data is that mandatory part for performing your execution. Expected results, so after performing your steps, what is expected, that will be defined by product owner or inside the BRD, so you can refer it from there. Once it is found out the expected result is matched with your BRD or expectation of your product owner, then that test case will be passed, otherwise you will mark it as a fail. Post condition, what's the post condition? Many of the testers is including that and many of not. So if you want to remove it, you can remove it. Actual result, if you found any issue, then you have to mention here. So if you found login page is not working, so what's the message and what you are getting, that is the actual result. So if any discrepancy is found, then only you have to mention it here. The status is very much important. If any test cases are passed or as per expected requirement, you can mark it as a pass, and if not as per requirement, then keep it as a fail. There is some other terminologies are also using in the status tab, just like not applicable. Some of the features are available in the previous build, but in current build that is not available, so you can mark as a not applicable for current build. So by this way you can manage in Excel sheet n number of test cases will be written for every functionality, and that should be covered in use. Here you can also include summary report in test case sample template. So summary report will become like here, just let me create here test summary. You can add n number of feature here, so let me create here. Now mark this as some background color and keep it as a bold. So here you can add functionality, then status or number of test cases, number of scenario. So summary is always required, it's totally dependent on your requirement. Just like if you want to send the status to the development team, so you can mark this as a pass or fail percentage, pass percentage. So on which perspective or what is the motto of creating a summary, you can use it here. Just like if I want to check the inbox, so how many test cases are in the inbox, you can add it here, just like 32. Pass percentage, how much is it pass, how much it is failed. So pass percentage is always calculated from calculated by number of test cases, mean total number of test cases divided by, or yes, total number of test case, past test cases is divided by total number of test cases. Just like if we are having total number of test cases as 50 and out of them only 32 are passed, so you should divide 32 divided by 50 and you can get it pass percentage here. So based on your percentage, you can include it here. There are several other, if you want to include the fail percentage, you can add it. Overall completion percentage, so overall completion percentage is always added pass plus fail divided by total number of test cases, so you will get the overall completion of that test cases. So there are several other like Skype functionality, you can add the Skype functionality here. Then there is a conversation, so you can create this summary like this, and this will help you to track in further processing, because testing is not a one day activity in many of the projects. So you, for tracking purpose, it's always recommended to use test summary report. So by this way you can create it test case template for your project. And there is a many other fields are also included, it's totally dependent on your requirement, and there are several types of templates available. So whenever you are creating test case template, keep it simple so that anyone can see that, and whoever is saying, because many of the members are not from the testing team, so they will not understand all the terminology for them. Whenever it is simple and accurate, or accurate to the mark of the data, so you can use it, or that person will understand every aspects. So by this way you can create or manage your test cases for any of the project. So hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section, so that I will check and revert with the resolution. And most important part, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.